Sure.
The only hope.
Uh-huh. So why come out?
To put things in...
Right.
Standing here. I know that to you, both of us.
But why refreeze me?
As a fail, I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. Well, the Institute, it only made sense, I'll admit, to not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute. It's extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out.
Yes. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. An experiment. I had no idea.
Sure.
Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. It's soon, I hope. A future which I hope is not... Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
It's my fault. I wasn't able to complete the mission.
I gave you this opportunity to prove yourself. Particularly to prove to the Directorate that you deserve a place here. That will now be significantly harder. There will be... Bunker Hill was to cement your place as a valuable asset, and to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this? They hadn't. I will refrain from sharing the outcome with the Directorate for the moment. Things are already in motion that this would only derail. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Let's get this Directorate meeting over with before we speak further. Well, it's important. Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure, with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ao has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
What's Phase 3?
It's very important to us. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue. I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
Compromises for the weak.
That is one perspective, yes. But I think we can agree that going forward, Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to... It will ensure not just our survival.
Can you tell me more about this reactor?
Certainly. It was originally built for the Commonwealth Institute of Technology before the war, but was only for testing. Over the years, we've advanced the technology, made a great many improvements, and are finally nearly ready to activate it. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please. As I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Can't be
Please,
serious.
everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
There must be something we can do to help you.
The only thing that matters now is continuing the Institute. We can talk more. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. To that end, I am naming...
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really?
Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this?
Ignoring your borderline, the Institute has enough scientists. I believe my father has... This will conclude this meeting.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
I had no idea.
I know this is... Well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first. This really is a matter of importance. Are you following? This really is a matter of importance.
What would it mean to...
Most divisions of the Institute are fairly autonomous. Perfect where those divisions interact, however. Problem. There's no question that some of the Directorate... That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest stuff. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation.
What the hell is this?
Hey, relax. We wouldn't send you off without the proper information. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium.
What's a beryllium?
The details would be lost on you. No offense. The point is, you just keep me safe. I'll worry about the agitator.
You're going? That complicates things.
Not really, no. I admit I'm not fond of going up top. This device we're after, it's very sensitive equipment, and it's pretty damn... So, are you going to put up a stink, or can we...
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's...
Sure.
But here we are. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly. We don't want them getting the ad... Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
Dr. Fillmore.
So, what can I do for the future director of the Institute?
Not gonna make it.
Don't have the
Doesn't
card.
look like that'll get us
Gotta
in.
find the card.
At least not without whatever card activates it. No sign of the agitator. We'll have to search the rest of the building. Well, isn't this fun?